Hello everyone, welcome to the video lecture series of Cryptography and Network Security. I am your instructor Dr. Ramesh Prajapati, and today we are going to learn the secure hash algorithm SHA 512 part 1. So let's start with today's agenda. First, generation of word. Second, SHA 512 constant, and the SHA 512 round function. So let's see, the first topic is the word generation. Right? In the previous session, we have already discussed the SHA 512 and why we need SHA 512, how to generate the fixed length of code. In each and every round, we have required three input. The first input, constant word which are generated from the plain text, and the third is a buffer. The output will be given to the next round, round 2, round 3, up to so and round 79. After completion of 79 rounds, the output completion of 79 rounds, the initialization vector data is presented in the buffer will be added with output from the 79 rounds. After in final round, we will generate the hash code, and the size of the hash code is 512 bits. Right? So we have seen this in the today's session. In today's session, let's have a look on how to generate the words and how to use what is constant. Right? So let's see the first, how to generate the 1024 plain text to 80 words. So the first, we are considering the W0 to W15 represent the 16 words, and the size of the word size is a 64 bit. Now the next is the plain text will be processed as it is for the first 15 words. The first 16 bits come out under the W0 word. The next 64 bit comes under the W1, and the last 64 bits comes under the W15. So the formula start from the W16. It means we have to generate from the W16 to W17 words. It means the W0 to W15 which we are generating from the plain text. So the how to generate the word from W16 to W79. We did not generate the this word. We will be just accept the plain text message as a word in the first 0 to 15 words. So now how to generate the word for each round? So we have to generate from the 16th round, right? So here in the next figure, you can see here in the round 0, round 1 up to so and each and every round we are considering the W0 to W15 words which are generated from the plain text, and we will generate the word from W16 to W79. So there is one formula for that, right? So let's see the formula to generate the word in each round. So the first formula, WT equal to sigma 12512 inside bracket WT minus 2 plus WT minus 7 plus sigma 0 to 512 bracket WT minus 15 plus WT minus 16. The T is represent the round number, and the T start from the 16 to 79. We are applying the circular right shift on a plain text message. And here you can see the ROTR raised to 1. So 1 indicate the 1 bit shift, right? So the first equation, the sigma 0 to 512 inside the bracket x. So how to find this? So in this equation, the apply the circular right shift ROTR, it means the circular right shift, and the SHR in this figure, in this equation, ROTR it represents circular right shift, and the SHR it represents the left shift. So and the power ROTR power 1, it means the 1 represents the 1 bit shift, and the ROTR 8, it means the 8 bit shift. So the first equation ROTR raised to 1 inside bracket x, it means that apply the circular right shift of 1 bit given of x word, then XOR rotation of 8 bit of given word x, rotation of left shift, the 7 bit of given word x. So this is the formula to generate the sigma 0 to 512. So this is the formula to generate the word from W16 to W79. And second thing, here the same formula for sigma 1 to 512 inside bracket x, right? And each and every round we have to we will be use this equation. The next is, what about the constant, right? Because we have already used the constant in each and every round. We have to input the constant also, and constant represent the k. So here the total 80 constant for each and every round, because the total 80 rounds are there, and each and every round we have to use the constant. So total 80 constants, and which are represented in a hexadecimal number. All the constant will be represented in a hexadecimal number. And here the 20 rows and the 4 columns you have to consider. So the total is 80 constant, right? And the constant will be filled with the random numbers, like it is same as an initialization vector, right? And the next, what will be done in a buffer, because we have already seen the buffer is one of the input into the in the round. So the what will be done in a buffer? So you, as you know, that total 8 buffers, A to H, A B C D E F G H, and each of the buffer size is a 64 bit, right? And here the formula, how to use all the buffers. So there are one formula for that. Here we can consider the two variable T1 and T2, right? And T1 we are using the H. H is representing the buffer, right? And the output of the this after second round, after first round, the output of the first round. H is representing the initial H is representing the buffer, and this buffer is used in the first round. It means that we are considering the initialization vector, and plus CH. CH is representing the conditional logical function. CH is representing the logical function, and here we can we input 3 buffers E, F, and G. Then the next sigma 1 to 512 E is represented as a buffer. The next input is WT. WT is represented the word, and the word which we are generating from the plain text message. And the plus KT is represented the constant. So that is input given to T1. Now next term is T2. In T2, the sigma 0512A. It means that we are using the buffer A plus MAJ. MAJ is means the majority. So CH and majority, MAG, these are the logical function, right? And we will see in the next slide what is CH and what is MAG. Right, and in MAG inside bracket ABC, it means here we input the three buffers ABC, right? After applying three buffers, we apply the three buffers in the majority function, and these are the logical function. Then second, the H equal to G. H equal to G is represent the content of G is assigned to H. Same, the content of F is assigned to G. The content of E is assigned to F, and these all are the buffer. It means the content of buffer is assigned to another variable. The next is E equal to D plus T1. It means the content of D is added with the term T1 and assigned to E. The next, same thing, the content buffer of the content C is assigned to buffer D. And the last A equal to T1 plus T2. It means we have to add two terms. So the T1 is added with T2 and assigned to A. And here I already told you the CH and the MAJ. CH and MAJ, these are the logical function. Right? So the next we will elaborate the majority function. Right? So in the majority function, MAJ bracket ABC, it means that we are considering a three input. We apply the three input. And this are three input which are buffer, and we are here we are applying three buffers as an input, and which are called the logical function. It means that the A and B exclusive or A and C exclusive or B and C. It means that if this function is true, only the majority two or three of the arguments are true. Right. So as you know that in AND function, if both the value are true, it means that it gives the correct result. It means true. If the one of the condition is false, it means it generates the false. The next is rotation. Rotation A. It means the sigma 0 to 512 A. It means the rotation of A. Here the equation for this is the rotation, the right shift, circular right shift of 28 bit the content of A, X or the circular right shift rotation of 34 bit with the content of A, X or the rotation of 39 bit with content of A. So this is the formula. The same formula is for sigma 1 to 512, and this is for buffer E, right? So I hope you clear this idea. And here we are considering the plus sign. So plus is addition modulo 2 raised to 64, and KT is representing the constant, W2 WT representing the word, 64 bit word, right? I hope you clear this idea, and this will be a repeat in each and every round. It means that it will be implemented in each and every round. The next is the SHA 512 round function, right? So here the same we have seen the formula. The same formula will be picturized in this figure. Here you can see the first. In the next figure you can see the first. These are the buffer A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and the content of A is assigned to buffer B. The same thing, the content of buffer B is assigned to content buffer means the content of buffer B is assigned to the buffer C. Same thing, the content of C is assigned to the buffer D. So repeat these things up to the G. Now the next the addition, it means also sigma plus addition is added with a majority function, and the majority function, and the input is ABC, again added with the constant KT, and it assigned to the buffer A. Now each and every round we have to repeat these things, and the output of this buffer will be input to the next round. So this is the overview. This is the round function. In each and every round we are performing this operation. Same process will be carried out. The next, processing of single 1024 bit block. In the previous in round 1 to up to 79 round like this. After completion of 79 round, the initialization vector will be applied. Now we will consider, after completion of 79 rounds, we will consider initialization vector, and initialization vector is added with the output from the 79 rounds, and it will be coming the hash code, and this hash code is the size of the hash code is a 512 bits, and which is input to the second process of plain text block. Now we will repeat these things up to the round 79. Now this is the authentication algorithm. It means after applying the hash function, it generating a hash code, or we can say that fixed length value, which will be appended with the plain text message and send it to the and we are sending to the receiver. And here we cannot use the encryption and the decryption. So this all about the SHA 512. Now in the next session we will see the new topic. Thank you.